What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel, Andre here. In today's video I will be going over what in my opinion are 7 of the best passive income ideas. If you've ever wanted to make money while you sleep, this video is for you. Before we start guys, make sure you drop that thumbs up to help the YouTube algorithm and let's go. So I'm gonna start with my best one, real estate. Real estate, in my opinion, is by far the best passive income you can make. Now, some people might argue that real estate is not really passive because you have to attend to the tenants, maybe something happens, you have to go to the property, but technically you can just hire someone to do this job for you. Any real estate company will do this job for you for under 10% a month. So when you calculate the value of a property, the rent that you will get, you include those 10% into management fees and you can have a full automated, fully passive business. Now in my case, I don't do that. I prefer to manage the properties myself. I prefer to get that extra 10% of income. And honestly, it's not that much work. So to me, real estate will always be number 1 when it comes to passive income. There are multiple ways to invest in real estate. We go over some of them here in the channel. When it comes to being passive, the main ones are buying and renting these places. Option number 2, dividends. Some companies will pay you a dividend maybe every month, maybe every 4 months, maybe once a year, just by holding their stock. In the last video that I posted about REITs, we go over my dividend strategy. I'm not a person that usually buys a lot of stocks that pay dividends, but I like to accumulate dividend paying stocks. I will leave you the link in the cards above or in the description for you guys can see what is my dividend income strategy. Dividends are just a way the companies have to distribute their earnings to their shareholders. And a lot of companies actually do this. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Altria, some REITs like Geo, Omega Healthcare, Realty Income, Portuguese stocks like Navigator, REN, NOS. Number 3, credit cards.
The best credit cards.
Now I know that a lot of people don't like credit cards because credit cards have a bad stigma to them.
You should definitely cut up your credit cards if you don't know, you can't control your spending.
And it is true that if you don't pay your credit cards, guys, you are going to have a lot of bad debt.
There's good debt and bad debt.
And the word is bad. This debt is extremely bad, okay? This debt has over 12% interest. It's terrible. However, if you pay your credit card in time, this is technically a passive income idea. Why? Most credit cards will give you some sort of cash back when you buy something. In my case, my credit card offers 3%, that's right, 3% on everything I buy at a supermarket. That's pretty much the only spot I spend money on, so having that extra 3% every time I go shopping, it's free money.
It's free real estate.
It's passively because I don't have to do anything, I just go shopping normally as everyone else, and I save 3% on everything I buy. Now, there are a lot of credit cards and it's up to you to Google best credit cards in your country. If you are Portuguese, I use the one from CTLM. CTLM Black is the name of the card. They give you 3% up to 200 and something bucks a month. So like almost $9 a month. I don't spend more than that. If you're American, maybe that number is not that big, but I'm sure that American cards have bigger thresholds because everything is more expensive in America. Number 4, online content. As you probably noticed, guys, this is the age of blogs, YouTube,
It's rewind time.
Twitch, and all of that thing. Everyone is online, everyone is producing content, and you can include ads on those contents. Now, for example, here in the channel, we don't have enough subscribers to actually use ads. If you do see an ad on the channel, it's not there put by me, okay? It's YouTube stealing your view, so keep that in mind. However, I do have affiliate links in the description. For example, TradeNet, which is a platform that I use, you guys know this, they offer funded accounts. Every time someone signs up, they pay me 75 bucks. So even though I don't have ads in the videos per se, I do have affiliate links. If you don't like to be in front of a camera, that's alright. You can create a blog, a website, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. All of these platforms offer a solution that nowadays a lot of people use, guys. A lot of people make a lot of money doing promo ads. Now in my case, I don't have a single sponsored video, but I do have affiliate links in the description, and I have made money from this channel. Even though there's only 500 people here, I've probably profited over $5,000 from this channel. It's not a lot of money, but it is money that I got from making videos. Number 5. Royalties.
Paying you a royalty on unit sales?
Now, when most people think about royalties, they think about making an invention of some sorts, having a patent on them, and then selling that to a company. Every time the company sells that unit, you get a little bit of money back.
Royalty.
However, guys, nowadays you can write a book, you can make a course, you can write a book and self-publish on Amazon and Kobo and all of these online stores without even having a physical book. You can literally sell ebooks. You don't even need the audiobook. Of course, if you have the physical book and the audiobook, you will have more sales. But if you're starting and you just want to do ebooks, you can. There's a big community on YouTube of people that create books, put them on Amazon, and just make money from that. And that's technically a royalty because you're not the one making the sales. Amazon is. Kobo is. There's a lot of people that go into websites like Udemy, for example, and they will post a course. And that course will make passively income for them because Udemy has people searching for courses. And every time they buy, you get 50% of the course worth. So it's not just about inventions. You can do books, you can do courses, you can do music, for example. There's a lot of different things you can do to get royalties. If you are a person that wants to do inventions, the best way is go outside and try to figure out day-to-day problems, okay? For example, there was this guy that would see his co-workers write on papers and glue those papers to their computer screens with duct tape, and then he invented Post-it. I'm just kidding, that's probably not a real story, but what I'm saying is, if you find a day-to-day problem that a lot of people have and you fix it, you can then find a company to produce this item and pay you royalties. I'm not saying this is easy to do, I've tried, didn't work, but there's a lot of people that live from royalties. Number 6, invest in local businesses. A couple months ago, there was this mini market down the street that was looking for someone to invest in it. I almost did it, but then a real estate deal came up and I bought the real estate deal. However, there was someone that invested into that company. That person invested and bought 40% of the mini market worth. Now that person doesn't have to manage the mini market, that person doesn't even work there, but every month they get a check for owning 40% of that mini market. You can find these local businesses usually online on websites like Craigslist, or sometimes they will actually put an ad on their door that they're looking for someone either to buy the full business or to invest in the business. In this case, the mini market was actually for sale, but I talked with the owner and he actually told me that he was willing to sell only 40% of it. I just didn't invest because I found a way better real estate deal and I decided to go with that. Number 7, selling stuff online. Nowadays, you can do Amazon, you can do eBay, you can do Shopify.
But Andre, these things are not passive. You have to run ads, you have to manage the things and thongs.
Guys, you can hire a VA, which is someone that will literally run the full store for you. Just go onto a website like Fiverr or Upwork and you can find someone that will do all of the job. Now, when you're starting, it's probably better if you focus on it. But you can still hire someone to build the entire website and you just have to run the ads. But if you don't want to, there are Facebook ad companies, there are Google ad companies that will run your ads for you. For example, I run the Facebook and Google ads for a dental office here in the city. The owner, who's the dentist, has no idea how to run Facebook and Google ads, so I run the ads for him and I take 20% of their budget. Every time they invest 1k into ads, I get $200. It's actually pretty good. And nowadays with dropshipping, you don't even need an initial investment because you can literally sell products that you don't have. But the person who has them will ship directly to the buyer. So basically you just have to handle the marketing. I know YouTube channels that do a lot of eBay, I know YouTube channels that do a lot of Shopify, and I actually know one person that does Amazon drop shipping. Now back in the day, I did do Amazon FBA, I left because of competition, I then moved my business into Shopify and then sold that business to someone else. So right now, I'm not doing e-com, but I have done it in the past. And it was definitely worth it, guys. Those are my favorite 7 passive income ideas. If you guys have a different one, drop it in the comments below. I want to read it. Make sure you drop a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace!
But I don't know how people live without credit cards. I don't know how you can check into a hotel, rent a car, or go shopping, go out for dinner, so.
With cash or debit, Robert?